Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Runaways, issue number 23. Good issue. Whole bunch of different situations. Best and worst part about this comic book featured the same two characters, man. I'm just saying. All right, let's get talking about this book. Talk a little bit about the book itself after we talk about who made it. We got writer Rainbow Rowell, Andreas Genolet on art, Matthew Wilson doing the colors, Nico Henrikon doing the Doom dialogue art, VC's Joe Caramagna on letters, and Chris Anka doing the cover. Carlos Lau did the graphic design, and Brian K. Vaughan and Adrian Alfana created the Runaways. So we got Carolina Dean and Nico, and they're talking with Geb, and this is just the worst part to me, because like this is just, they're sitting there eating right in front of him, talking about, hey, you want some wonton soup? How about I cook some steaks? And he's like, Runaways, children, I hunger. I need to eat. I expected to wake up with my other two brethren, which I helped you to kill, expecting there was going to be like 6 to 8 billion souls just ready to be eaten, which would satisfy us for the rest of eternity. And yet I wake up and there's nothing to eat. And they're just like, oh, well, you know, it's not like we're not trying. Yeah, I haven't seen you try a damn thing yet. So it's heartless. It's like, if this, all I'm saying is, you ever got hangry? You ever hang out with somebody who's hangry? They're like a completely different person. It don't matter how many Snickers you shove down their mouths. If they are hangry, like, dude, they're not coming down anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, oh, are you starting to get hungry? I don't want you to get angry when you're hungry. Look, I kept some cookies for you. It's like, dude, no. You need to eat. You need to eat, all right? And this dude, he ain't having no cookies or wonton soup. He wants a soul or two. How do you solve that easily? But you don't just sit there and ignore it. You got to figure something out. Maybe they should have considered trying to sacrifice a cow just to see. Anyway, it's also cool later on. You get to see these two talking about how Carolina's been saving people and Nico's willing to help. This was fun. This was heartwarming. Now, the most important conversation that was happening in here, well, at least at the particular moment, that Gibberim thing is the biggest, most important part about all of this comic book. I'm telling you right now. But one of the coolest parts about this particular issue was the internal dialogue that Victor Mancha was having with Doombot. I was so riveted reading this, the dialogue, seeing the art, these two communicating with each other, holding back, turning away, coming and begging to be heard. Wow. This was solid, dude. Guys, cannot recommend this comic book enough. I mean, can't be going anywhere, right? It just had the nominated for Best Continuing Series and stuff like that. And it's true. It's really good. Like this and Immortal Hulk. I'm just saying, somebody felt the need to put this and Immortal Hulk in the same category. Neither of them won, which shows the flaw of the system. But the idea is, this is a really good book. This is a really good book. No, I'm not comparing this book with Immortal Hulk. They're both very different books, but both exceedingly entertaining for their own way, for their own reasons. Anyway, guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.